So this is our first lock we're doing without the help of the tutors from Venetian Boat Hire, who were extremely helpful. Susan from Venetian Boat Hire is awesome, honestly. And the two boats that they have are brand new in 2018 and just beautiful. You've seen the inside of the boat, I showed you that earlier in the video. But this is our first solo lock, so I'm driving in and Rhonda has gone to operate the lock. We're just waiting for a boat because the lock was empty when we came, and there was a boat waiting at the lower level to come in, so they get priority. Here's some Canal and River Trust employees doing a little bit of dredging while we wait to run the lock. I'm just watching them. The bottom of the canal, that mud looks pretty yucky to me. So there's Rhonda getting some helpful tips from other boaters, which is awesome. And we are waiting for that boat to come up and then we'll go in. So here we are inside our first lock. I did enter the lock with precision skippering, I must admit. I did not bang the sides once and came straight into the lock, which was really surprising to myself. So Rhonda is now going to wind up the doors, and I got to keep the boat in one place, and the water is going to go out and we're going to drop down. And my job is to stop the boat moving backwards or forwards and basically keep it in one spot. But we're going down already, so Rhonda's doing her job. And this is called Church Minshall Lock. I shall remember this forever as the first lock that Rhonda and I navigated ourselves. Although she's getting a bit of help from an experienced boater there, who was a really nice guy. And here we go down. You can see the boat going down. Going a bit forward, so I'll bring it back a wee bit. Sorry, I keep losing focus. I'm trying to concentrate on my first lock. But you can see we're going down below the level of the walls. And I think we've done this pretty good, actually. We're going down and down and down. There's the house now, way up above me. There's the lock that we came in at. You can see that's the level that the water was the bottom of the canal above us is at. And now we are just slowly going down, we're even deeper. We're moving forward a little bit, so I'll just reverse us. Keep us in that one spot. And I think we've done good. The gates are open, so here we go. I'm not going to record this because I need to steer. I'll record the next one. So we are 3 hours into our maiden voyage on the Narrowboat. We've done Bridge 7 to Bridge 21 we just passed under. So that is 14 bridges. And bridges are narrow pass-through, so there's only about 6 to 12 inches either side of the boat as you pass underneath. And I only hit the first bridge, so that's something that is a good record so far. And I didn't hit it hard, it was just a little scrape. So we're about an hour away from where we're going to moor. The trick is just to keep the boat in the middle of the canal. It does take a lot of steering though, surprisingly. Lots of fun so far. And yay, this is our second solo lock. Again, drove into it without crashing. This is Stanthorn Lock on the Middlewich branch of the Shropshire Union Canal. And the weather it just gets better as the day goes on. So we're almost down to the full depth. You can see the gap between the wall and the edge of the boat, which is the same on both sides. And now we're going to exit the lock. The gates have opened and we're back at the same level as the boat in front. Sorry, the canal in front. So bridge 28 was the goal for the end of day one, and we made it. We went through 3 locks, through 21 bridges, and we found a mooring spot at the side of the canal in a small town called Middlewich. This is an official River and Canal Trust mooring spot. We would be allowed to stay 48 hours if we so wished, but we're just here overnight. But you can see that the mooring is from that post forward. It's pretty full up there and we just fit in. So maybe we just grabbed the last mooring spot. We'll see. So there's the boat that has taken us all of 9 miles today. 9 miles is all we've done. It's taken us 4 hours. And hopefully we're going to get set up. And I'll take you down inside in a moment and I'll show you what we've done to set up for the evening. So we are set up for the night. Obviously the boat is tied off with Glen's super Mariner knots, tied off front and back and in the center. The engine is all off, keys are out, don't leave the keys in there. And we can head downstairs and see how we've set up the boat. I guess this is set up for the rest of the time on board. So we do have a lot of food. I mean, we did buy for 2 weeks. So the kitchen is set up. As we've moored up, I've got a pint of dry English cider. Cold, ice cold out of the fridge. That is going to be very welcome. Once I've videoed for you guys, the fridge is absolutely packed with English food goodies.
We had them delivered and she packed them for us.
Yeah, we had one of the English supermarkets called Morrison's. They have an online order and you order online all your groceries and they pack them and deliver them. And they deliver them to the boat and the boat rental people loaded them on board for us. So we're keeping the shutters closed on this is the towpath side of the canal because we don't want people walking by and looking in. It's quite a popular place to walk your dog. So we'll keep those closed. On the canal side we've got the windows open so we can see the ducks and the swans. Here's our maps that we're using. We got these in Canada and we've marked out the whole journey. This shows all the locks along the way, those arrows. It shows water points, it shows mooring. There's an M for 48 hours, which means that's a mooring point. And right now we set off from the pink there, that's the marina. Went up there, we turned the page, we came up the Middlewich branch of the Shropshire Union Canal, all the way up to page 2, all the way up page 3, and at the end of page 4 we're moored at 4:45 p.m. That's when we're moored near the town of Middlewich. So Rhonda's settled already. And
Cheers.
Oh, you've got your cider. You should have waited for me. I was absolutely gagging for a drink.
So was I.
There's our traditional Canadian and British flags that me and Rhonda carry everywhere on holiday. We'll try the TV later, see if it works. We'll go through The bathroom's just pretty much as you saw it earlier, apart from we've got out all the toiletries and loaded the cupboards. And then the bed is ready for tonight. Yeah, the nice people at Venetian High Boats at Venetian Marina on the bed left us a nice box of English milk tray chocolates and a little teddy to keep Rhonda's teddy company. So doesn't that bed look comfy? That is going to be heaven tonight. So that's it. We are set up and we are ready for the evening. So I get to join Rhonda and sit and have my pint of English dry cider. So cheers. So we thought we would do well, get out of the sun. We thought we would do just kind of a recap of today and what we thought of our first half day's canal boat adventure. From my point of view, the boat was much more difficult to operate than what I thought it would be. It was. The boat is almost 60 feet long and turning sharp corners, which you have to do to get through some of the narrow bridges, just does take some skill. And to say that the hire companies that rent these boats offer a 30-minute, 1-hour instruction course, you have to be pretty savvy to be able to drive the boat okay. But we got the hang of it and we did okay. The very first bridge we went through, I mentioned, we did scrape it, but then the other 20 bridges or so, we got straight through with inches to spare on each side. And it's been a lot of fun, it has. The first day, just chugging along, we got to the 3 locks that we've done, and they were all, they call it in boating terms, set in our favour. So we didn't have to wait in line, we just got to go straight through the locks, so that saved us a lot of time. And it was fun doing the locks. What really surprised me is how well Rhonda did, number 1, driving the boat during the instruction, and number 2, operating the locks. She was really worried about not being able to do any of this, but we've coped and we've done really good. So I'm really looking forward to day 2. We get a full 8 hours cruising tomorrow. We're going to head down to through the Harecastle Tunnel, which is one of the longest tunnels on the canal network, so it should be scary. And we'll see how it goes. So, Rhonda, what did you think about day 1?
Hi. I thought it was awesome. I was scared. Don't get me wrong. I definitely was scared. The first lock, I was a bit confused because there's just so much going on with this side, that side, but I definitely handled it a lot better than I thought I would. And then the second lock was really hard. It was like, bring out your muscles. But no, it was great. I really enjoyed it. I'm loving the boat. I love having a kitchen again. And yeah, that's day 1. And it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The people checking in, they were so lovely. It's great. Really good.
And I think it kind of suits us both because, I enjoy the driving side, the engine, all the mechanics of the boat. And Rhonda, well, she really loves having a kitchen. Wherever we go on holiday, Rhonda really enjoys having a kitchen because that's her passion, is cooking. And it's quite a nice kitchen on the boat. I think you're going to do
very nice,
good.
And it's so well equipped. I've looked through everything. I can't think of anything that I'm going to need that they haven't supplied on the boat.
Yeah, that's Venetian boat hire.
Extra bedding.
From Namwich.
Sorry.
Wonderful boats.
Extra bedding, extra towels, just dish, everything. Absolutely everything. They supplied bread and butter and eggs and beer and
beer and wine they supplied
wine
as well.
They supplied and it's just great. It's really good.
Yeah, so anyway, we may do a little bit more before we go to bed, depending on what we do this evening, but if not, we will catch you tomorrow on day 2.
Bye, good night.
Look at these cute guys. Okay. So we decided, instead of staying on the boat, we would take a walk down the canal path into Middlewich and maybe find somewhere where we can get a couple of beers before we go back and cook dinner on the boat. We parked way back there because we thought if we move forward, guaranteed there'll be no mooring space. But as you can see, this whole bank here along this grass edge is mooring. So we could have actually come up here, but that's fine. It's a nice quiet spot where we are. So there's the pub we're heading for. The King's Lock in Middlewich. We're up and over the canal bridges. And along the main road that's maggots as bait. I don't think you can eat what you catch in that canal, that's for sure. So Google Maps is amazing. It told us it's an 8-minute walk from the boat to the nearest pub, which is this one, the King's Lock, and it was just about 8 minutes on the dot. So good old Google Maps. So we sat outside in the beer garden. There's a few other people here. A guy with his dog having a beer, and I've got a local craft brew British ale, which I'll taste in a second. And Rhonda's got a Suffolk cider, and just down here is King's Lock, and that's why they call it King's Lock Pub. And that's the lock we are coming through tomorrow, which is the first lock on the Trent and Mersey Canal. We change canals tomorrow, and this is the lock we're coming through first thing in the morning. So we'll give this local draft beer a taste, see what it's like. That's really good. The thing with British ales, like this is a bitter, a British ale, a bitter you call it. They're smooth, there's no carbonation, no gas. It's a smooth ale, and boy, it tastes so creamy and good, and that is delicious. I give that's a 9 out of 10 beer. We were gonna cook on the boat our first meal of the trip, but we spotted this fish and chip place at King's Lock at the side of the canal, and then I read reviews on Google, and they are really good reviews. And we've seen people lining up the whole evening, so this is going to be our dinner.
Yeah. 2 small fish and chips. Yeah. So they were small fish? Yeah. You did? Okay. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm just taking it as well, that's all. They're ready, I'll just give you your change.
And it's awesome. I love it. Really love it. Today was day 1.
Fried fish, fried potato, sausage and pies, meat pies. Boy, this looks good.
Glenand.
So now we know what these are, we're trying again. That's potato fritters, fish, fish cakes,
and it's all together.
meat pies, sausage and fried chicken. And there's our fry guy, who's the best guy in...
I try to be.
Yeah. The prices are really good. Awesome. Thanks a lot. See you later.
Bye.
Yum, yum. Now we get to take fish and chips back to the boat.